Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. This song and music video over here next to my head has become quite the little viral sensation over the past 72 hours. Not only racking up lots of YouTube plays, this is not the original channel where it was housed. It has since been blocked off of a copyright claim since being uploaded and kind of spreading like wildfire across the internet, especially in the hip-hop sphere. But if you have not heard this track, which we will link you to down below, I highly recommend that you should, because it's kind of insane. Nothing outside of the realm of possibility, really, considering the current hip-hop landscape and how you're seeing all of these fusions of rap and country that are being born out of Old Town Road and everything having to do with that getting as big as it has. Obviously not the first song to combine rap and country, but it seems just kind of like a novelty today that's really catching on. I mean, country rap for a long time has been a thing, but this is sort of become a phenomenon in a way where it just previously was kind of localized to more southern artists, more southern regions, and now it's like this big internet phenomenon. And I see this as kind of just, you know, a little further ways down that Old Town Road. What makes the song special, or made it stand out to me at first, was just the weird juxtaposition of lyrics and aesthetics going on here, because stylistically and instrumentally, melodically, you could pretty much say this is a straight country ballad. That's what it is. It is a mellow, beautiful, glitzy, pretty, emotional country ballad. Just piano, piano, and vocals, singing. That's what it is. There's no trap drums or anything like that. But when you look at the music video, it's this masked up dude who's strapped up with all his friends. And the lyrics are not too far off from what you would hear in a lot of other trap songs. I mean, sure, I guess you could say they're a bit more poetic and they're a bit more tragic, maybe, but I could only be getting that sense off the fact that it is a ballad with a lot of singing. I mean, there are a lot of trap lyrics that frankly are pretty tragic and do very much acknowledge the dark side of drug dealing, addiction, so on and so forth. This song wouldn't be singular in expressing, you know, the dark side of, I guess, what you could say, the trap game. But it definitely comes out here very boldly, set against this piano and with this type of vocal melody. Now, as I said earlier, the song isn't entirely original, as the composition, the chords, the tune is a big borrow from a Rascal Flatts song, Nashville country pop band Rascal Flatts, the track Bless the Broken Road. Give this song a listen, do a Pepsi challenge, a side-by-side comparison. You're going to hear, yeah, they're pretty much the same song. Although there's really no denying that what RMR has done here is come through with his own story, his own vibe, his own message, which does have its own emotional quality to it. I mean, I don't get the same feeling listening to that Rascal Flatts song that I do when I'm listening to this track and hearing lyrics like, you know, show me a better way, promise I'll quit this game. Let's also note the genius, maybe unintentional genius, but still genius, of this track and what comes full circle with a song like this. Sure, you could view this as a natural occurrence of what would happen when you stroll a bit further down the Old Town Road, and I don't deny that this is definitely a part of that lineage. But what's even more interesting is think of this track in context of a time when you did have blacker sections of country music, especially when gospel country was much more prevalent of a thing. Think about the creative parallels between this track and everything that has ever happened in outlaw country. How is it much different? Average outlaw country songs are about being on the run, shooting, drinking, killing. Sorry, I just don't really see how something like that is so far removed from this, so far removed from trap, so far removed from gangster rap. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I think it's kind of like a trick or a lie we tell ourselves to point at things like trap, point at things like gangster rap as being singularly violent when there are plenty of other violent music genres and trends historically out there to observe. And again, without maybe even trying, this track creates a weird and an interesting bridge between a lot of different things. And regardless of whether or not it is entirely original, I love it. It does create some interesting questions and conversations, especially in an age where the internet and culture surrounding it has this tendency to blur lines and bridge cultures in a way that just wasn't as possible before. And I see RMR as just kind of being one part of that greater trend. Let me know if you've heard this one down in the comment section, what you think about it. Do you think it's amazing? Do you think it should be the future? Do you think it's just a shitty gimmick and it should go away as fast as possible? I'm interested and would like to know. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, RMR Rascal, forever.